From Nashville, Tennessee, here's the Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner, Dolly Parton, Speck Rhodes, Don Howser, the Wagonmasters, and today's special guest star. And now, here's Porter.
And howdy, Don. And howdy, neighbor, howdy, get out and come right in. We'll make a bowl of bread from your roots. Smile about a coffee, big and fatty. Cooking up country ham to feed 100 men. Drive your wagon in the yard and turn your donkey loose. Kick that old hound out of the way and watch that biting goose. So howdy, neighbor, howdy, come in and sit right down. Come on and tell us all the news, how things in town. We're so glad to see you. Been wondering how you've been. Everybody's feeling fine. Let the fun begin. Oh, a great big thank you, everybody, and howdy, and welcome to our show. We're glad that you joined us today because I think we've got a lot of things that you will enjoy for the next half hour. Let's kind of keep things moving right now and introduce my very special guest to you. Here is two jewels, I'll tell you for sure. Let's make them welcome the Winston County Pea Pickers, Lonzo and Oscar.
Thank you. Thank you. Just rode in from Goodlettsville, side saddle on a camel, you know. Got high on a baby Ruth, broke the seal on a tube of glue, and I'm searching for the truth. What shall we sing, Lonzo?
Let's do our record. This is an effort we put out on a chalet label called Hertz Rent-A-Chick.
Yeah, how sweet it is. Is the orchestra ready over there? Boy, they are ready. Lonzo, when don't you pick until they do. 1, 2, 3.
Wouldn't it be groovy if I could rent a girl like Susie to take on the road and keep me company? Wouldn't it be slick if they had a Hertz Rent-A-Chick? They'd sure get the business out of me. Well, I'm a-watching that little white line, and it's a-messing up my lonely mind. Driving this rig is getting the best of me. I need a little honey, baby, or I'm gonna go crazy if I don't find me a Hertz Rent-A-Chick. Hertz Rent-A-Chicks would solve a lot of problems quick. It would make a lot of happy drivers out of lonely people like me. Wouldn't it be great if you could get a Hertz Rent-A-Day? Take on the road and give you all the love you need. Wouldn't it be fun if you could just call Hertz and rent one? We'd just call them all and celebrate. Get out. It would take a truckload of love to give my heart a shove and make me lose these old truck driving blues. I need a little honey, baby, or I'm gonna go crazy if I don't find me a Hertz Rent-A-Chick. Hertz Rent-A-Chicks would solve a lot of problems quick. It would make a lot of happy drivers out of lonely people like me. Yeah, I'm watching that little white line, and it's a-messing up my lonely mind. Driving this rig is getting the best of me.
Come in, Gertrude.
I need a little honey, baby, or I'm gonna go crazy if I don't find me a Hertz Rent-A-Chick, Bruce. If I don't find me a Hertz Rent-A-Chick. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Oscar and Lonzo.
Thank you.
Glad to have you all again.
Them names Lonzo's calling me won't get it now.
You're laughing a little juicy today.
How sweet it is.
We're having a ball.
Listen, you guys, it's always a lot of fun to have you, and really and truly.
Well, you got me tickled to start with there. Porter, you know, I'm feeling better than I ought to anyway.
Hey, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Stay right where you at. job, Mack. Thank you. That's one of Mack's own numbers, ain't it?
Right.
Called Shufflin' Back, and a mighty good one. Thank you, Mackle. Now it's time for the pretty little lady to do a song for you, and this is a great song. This is the first time you've sang this on the show, isn't it?
That's right.
And it's one of my favorite songs. It's called Crying Time. Miss Dolly Parton.
Oh, it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see that faraway look in your eyes. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. Oh, you say you found someone you love better. That's the way it's happened every time before. And as sure as the sun comes up tomorrow, crying time will start when you walk out the door. Yes, it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see that faraway look in your eyes. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. No, it won't be long before it's crying time. Thank you.
Thank you, Dolly. Isn't that a beautiful song? And mighty well sung, too, I'll tell you. Thank you a lot, Dolly. Here's a song that I had a request to do, and I don't know if I can remember all the words to it or not, but I'll try to sing at least what of it I know. This is the backside of one of my single records that's out. One side of it's called Big Wind, and this is on the other side called The Tennessee Stud. Along about 18 and 25, I left Tennessee very much alive. I never would have got through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been a-riding on the Tennessee Stud. I had some trouble with my sweetheart's paw. One of his brothers was a bad outlaw. I sent her a letter by my Uncle Fudd, and I rode away on the Tennessee Stud. Me and a gambler, we couldn't agree. We got in a fight over Tennessee. We jerked our guns and he fell with a thud, and I rode away on the Tennessee Stud. The Tennessee Stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee Stud. Well, I got as lonesome as a man could be, a-dreaming of my gal in Tennessee. The Tennessee Stud's green eyes turned blue, 'cause he was dreaming of a sweetheart too. We loped right on across Arkansas. I whipped her brother and I whipped her paw. I found a girl with the golden hair, and she was riding on the Tennessee mare. Stirrup to stirrup and side by side, we crossed the mountains and the valleys wide. We came to Big Muddy and we forded the flood on the Tennessee mare and the Tennessee Stud. Stirrup to stirrup and side by side, we crossed the mountains and the valleys wide. We came to Big Muddy and we forded the flood on the Tennessee mare and the Tennessee Stud. A pretty little baby on the cabin floor, a little horse coat playing round the door. I love the girl with the golden hair, and the Tennessee Stud loves the Tennessee mare. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. I told you I didn't know it too well, so I'm pretty honest with you, ain't I? Here's a good word from one of our sponsors. Watch this. Thank you very much for watching that good message, and many thanks to every one of you that patronize our sponsors. We appreciate it a whole lot. We just got back from a tour out through Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and all out through the western part of the country, New Mexico. And here's an old boy that really had a great time. They loved him everywhere we went. Let's check in on him on the telephone. Speck Rhodes, here he is.
Hello? Hello, Sadie. Yeah, they love me every night. Oh, no, I'm just kidding you. Yeah, we had a good time. Lonzo and Oscar's in town. Yeah, I went to Pine Junction yesterday and run into them. Yeah, we went to Pine Junction and went up to see Mr. Meeks. You know, he's in the hospital. Yeah, he's back in the hospital again. He had operated on 3 times in the last year. The first time, the doctor took his appendix out. Then when he sewed him back up, he discovered that he'd sewed the sponge up inside of poor old Mr. Meeks. Yeah, he had to operate on him again and take the sponge out. Well, Mr. Meeks is doing pretty good. We was all sitting there in the room yesterday talking to him, and the doctor come in, and he walked through the room and said, "Say, has anybody seen my hat? I misplaced it somewhere yesterday." The old man passed plumb out again. Yeah, he had Professor Bainbar with him, I guess. Yeah. Well, look, I'll be by and pick you up after a while. Yeah, we'll go out and eat a big supper. Yeah, steak. Sure, I could eat steak. I'll see you at the bit, honey. Goodbye, Sadie. So long, baby. Poor girlfriend.
All right, thank you, Speck. Boy, if you ain't a dude, that's a fine job. Thank you. Don, if you will, you and George come over and join me, and I want to do a song here that a very good friend of mine wrote this number, a fellow by the name of Wayne Rainey. And it's one of my favorite sacred numbers. I hope you'll enjoy it. It's called The Gathering in the Sky. There'll be a great gathering in the sky when all of God's children get home. We'll join the happy millions as they sing there around the great white throne. I'm speaking of a big camp meeting where we never shall say goodbye. I'm longing for the day when I hear my Savior say there's a gathering in the sky. One by one we pass through the valley dim. Our load seems hard to bear, but I'm going to a great reunion where people's not afraid of prayer. There'll be a lot of old time singing somewhere up there on high. It seems that I can hear them saying there's a gathering in the sky. There'll be a great gathering in the sky when all of God's children get home. We'll join the happy millions as they sing there around the great white throne. I'm speaking of a big camp meeting where we never shall say goodbye. I'm longing for the day when I hear my Savior say there's a gathering in the sky. Boy, we're here today, ain't we? Aside, I'll tell you the truth. Listen, I want you to introduce our special guest. They are favorites of all of us Wagonmasters.
Right. They're real favorites of mine.
And you and them have a lot of fun. You get together. Give them a big build-up.
All right. They really play classical music and sing pop, I'll tell you for sure. Here's 2 of my finest friends, and I want you to listen to them sing right now. Lonzo and Oscar.
Thank you, Speck. Boy, that was a beautiful introduction, Speck. Thank you. We're going to do one of the old songs entitled Charmin' Betsy.
Boy, I'm afraid to go and keg over right after that. Thank you, Speck. Blast you thumping gizzard. Here we go there.
She be coming around the mountain, Charmin' Betsy. She be coming around the mountain, poor thing, and if I never see you again, good day.
she gets there just the same. She be coming around the mountain, charming Betsy. She be coming around the mountain for a leap, poor thing. And if I never see you again, good gal, remember me.
The rich girl, she lives in a pretty brick house. Poor girl, she does the same.
Now my gal, she lives in the Nashville jail, but it's a brick house just the same. She be coming around the mountain, charming Betsy. She be coming around the mountain for a leap, poor thing. And if I never see you again, good gal, remember me.
The rich girl, she wears good smelling perfume. Poor girl, she does the same. Can you put something to that verse? My girl and yours both wears good smelling perfume.
Sure about that. That ain't the way it goes, Lonzo, and you know better.
How?
Lonzo's girl wears Evening in Paris, $19 an ounce, and my girl wears Good Morning in Tennessee, 37 cents a gallon.
Sang the song.
I forgot what it was I was going to do. Did you? My gal don't wear to wear it. Woo. Swallowed a bug while I was singing there.
Try it again.
No perfume at all. That was good, Buck, but don't give up your daytime job. But you can smell her just the same. She be coming around the mountain, talking down. She be coming around the mountain, poor leaf, poor thing. And if I never see you again, good gal, remember me.
Thank you, boys. That's fine. They are two dandies, Lonzo and Oscar. Miss Dolly, come back out, if you will. I want to get you to do a little medley. Dolly has written a lot of wonderful songs. And here is your rattling there, you
making lots of noise in my tape.
This is a little medley of a little bit of several of the songs that Dolly has written. How about doing it?
All right, it goes like this. Put it up until tomorrow. Whoa, whoa. You've hurt me enough today. You say our love is over and that you have found another. And now you say you're going away. Oh, but leave me tomorrow. Whoa, whoa. You've hurt me enough today. Thank you. Now I have to mow the
A beautiful way to wind up our show for today. And I hope you've had a good time. Thanks to Lonzo and Oscar. You're a lot of fun to be with us, and we'll be looking for you next week. Until then, take care of yourself. So long, everybody. So long, Don Boy.
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show, a half hour of good country music and fun brought to you from the home of the Grand Ole Opry. This is Don Howser inviting you to tune in again next week, same time, same station.